I said the same thing, but whatever.
Like I said, I was pissed at my situation too.
Right.
But it's just like I had to. I asked myself. I was like, well,
You said self.
yeah, self. It take money to go to war now.
It does.
Amen.
And too much negative energy. To
Exactly.
war
So
too,
it's like, okay, he got me on that one. Cool.
Because
other shit.
well, he told you about the situation.
you know what? Now that I think about it, because I've been knowing you for a long time, we both was bucks in this thing, and I remember when you was doing that whole brand. So now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, I knew that was familiar from something.
And I know for a fact that he was first on that. Because I've been knowing, how long I've been knowing you, Jimmy? Over 10 years?
We talking MySpace, so yeah.
Well, like
Back
MySpace. 05, yeah, 05.
05.
Something like, so this was, early.
Yeah.
And it was that, like, well, it wasn't that, it was probably that, like,
So we was
it was
Pluto, 06.
yeah. So I was like, when I first met it was one thing, then he immediately went to this next thing.
Right.
It was this
Way before, because I remember seeing it, I was like, hold on, did I probably hit you up about it? I feel like something, I was like, bro, what?
You probably one of the few.
You know what? And I saw a female artist a few days ago. Somebody was complaining about this artist. It was a popular artist. Somebody was complaining about her jacking another artist stuff.
Right.
And her whole attitude was, oh, well, that's what it is. She was just like, and I was like, you saying that now? It always comes that you saying that now because you winning. But I promise you, because to me, I look at it like, if you're always copying, you're always behind. You know what I'm saying? So
I respect
originals
that.
and creators, they're always going to keep especially if you're a real life creator, you're always going to create them. But you're always 2 steps ahead of the game. But I just feel like anybody, if you're struggling and you're just, and you come up with this awesome branding idea and you watching somebody like jack your shit, it's so corny.
Right.
And I saw a lot of people laughing at this other artist and like, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. And I'm like, y'all saying that now? You think it's funny now until it happened to you because this shit always come back. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get caught. You gonna eventually, because you can't keep copying people and pretending like that's your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So eventually it catches up to you, but it's just I see so many artists complain about, like so many original artists complain about it.
Right.
And there's a lot of artists that don't never get the credit because these bigger artists, or they may have more money or more followers, and they pretending like they came up with that shit, and you be like, you did not. Like I know a lot of artists that was like underground artists that I supported and I followed and I thought they was dope. And then you see a bigger artist and you be like, I know that from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Then you realize where it came from.
Right.
So I get inspired by it, or I'm inspired by, this is a good example. Somebody asked me the other day, this photographer asked me the other day, he was like, you always talk about Prince, but none of your music sound like Prince. I said, first of all, I never said I wanted to be Prince. I said I'm inspired by Prince by a lot of, for many different reasons. I'm not out here trying to be Prince. It's only one Prince. You know what I'm saying? How disrespectful is that to mimic myself like Prince? Like everybody know I love Andre 3000. I don't want to be him. I'm not out here trying to rap and sound like Stax. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love FKA Twigs. I love Khalees. I'm not out here trying to be these girls. I'm Layla Martinez. I might get inspired by these people, but if she wear a pink shirt with an afro, I'm not about to go and wear the exact same shirt with an afro. Like that's just cornball shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
I
y'all
hear you.
are artists. So how y'all feel about that? Because I know I'm not the only one.
So that go back to what I was asking you earlier. It was an out the wild question. I was just like, you still had that same drive to be in the industry or whatever.
Right.
It sound like a war between the passionate and the unpassionate. The unpassionate do sound like seems like they winning a lot.
Yeah.
But I think they winning because it's with them is by any means necessary. On this side, we still got a little bit of morals.
It is with any means necessary, but it seems like, and I guess the guy, I forgot his name, but I guess that it does seem like at first those people with maybe a bigger following or more money or a bigger label or something, they do seem like they win, but they never last. But do it matter at that point if it lasts? If they already,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Do that even matter?
So I forgot who it was though, but I was listening to somebody have a conversation about like music today, right? The difference is people in the industry now, it's a hustle for them. So it's like, it's equivalent to when we were coming up, you had the dope boys. Like that's how that was the hustle. So for them, the music industry is just a hustle. So they don't care about the type of music they putting out. And this ain't the bash them. This is just what it is. Like they don't care about none of that. Their goal is get in here. They see money being made. Let me get in here. Let me hustle. Let me make money. And when I make my money, I don't care. If I'm up $5 million, do you think I care about any? I'm up $5 million. You ain't gotta like my music.
Right.
I'm up $5 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the difference. Because we've been in here for a while, so we have that integrity. But the thing is, it take us longer because we do care. This ex artist over here, they don't care about none of this stuff we're talking about. They're going to go in, hey, play that beat. They're going to pull a beat off YouTube. They're going to pull a beat off SoundCloud. They're going to go with the engineer, press play, and they're going to, and whatever come out. And then they're going to put it out on SoundCloud, and it's going to get 1 million hits. Then the label going to come in there and try to pay them cake. And they good to go. Right. Because they don't care. Because they looking at it like this. I can go right now and get 5,000 a show. I can go to these little hole-in-the-wall clubs in these country towns and get 5. If I can go and do that, now they think it's simple math. If I can go and get 5 from a country town like, Valdosta, if I can go down to Valdosta and get 5 out of the club, then I can leave Valdosta and go to Macon and get 5.
Shouldn't circuit all been to Savannah.
Savannah. If I go and do that, look, a weekend, I'm pulling in 40. Why do I care y'all like my music or not? I made 40. How much you made this year?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? They don't care.
How much you made out this game, period.
They don't care about 10
that.
Years. Yeah. And that's the part I love,
let
though.
me ask you a question, both of you guys, because y'all both are, to me, the soul of this music, because it starts from us, the grinders, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But so, does it matter if, at the point, like, let's just say, if, does it matter that that person, let's just say, took your whole vibe? Because that vibe definitely took that artist to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? When he even started talking about all that stuff.
Right.
So only thing he could, like, does the I'm sorry or does the integrity, who cares about integrity if they're now millionaires and they done already jacked somebody's shit? You see what I'm saying? So where does the caring care? Like, we're in a new wave now. You know what I'm saying? What
Ain't no caring. This is business.
Yeah.
But
them emotions gone.
So then that's when you start smacking motherfuckers for you, or you know what I'm saying?
But then guess what? When you do that, guess what happened?
You go to jail.
You out the business.
Yeah, that's
you feel me?
Too.
Like, and I get it. I get the frustration, but it's like as soon as you take that route, you gone. And especially you being a female in this industry.
Yeah.
Let you be a female that come in that is not pleasant or is not likable.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch how hard it is for you. And I'm not saying don't be that, because look, if that's you, that's your personality, do you. But know that if you're going to go that route, it's going to be harder for you. And that's cool if you're willing to put in the work. If you want the easy route, then you're going to have to do some things that make it easy. Like you got to be I hate to say it, but it's just the truth. With a female in a male-dominated industry, if you want the easy route, you got to be flirtatious. You got to be that chick who just everybody think like, I might have a shot. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. And you've dealt with it like
I mean, I
over
still
and over
deal with that all the time.
You know what I mean? And it sucks.
I got a big time, and a close friend of mine asked me the other day. She was like, "You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have put it out." But I was like, I have somebody that's mad at me right now and that's not talking to me because I put La La Land out.
Yeah.
Straight up mad at me because I put the project out, and I'm like, but you wasn't helping me. Like, I'm a humble person. Like, not even he's helping me because I got the help that I wanted, but you know what I'm saying, because of the person's power, they feel like they could have taken me to another level, which they could have, but they not doing nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's because like at the end of the day, the relationships that I've had for years. They might get mad because I ain't smashing nothing like that, but they rock with me. They keep me around. I help them. I do a lot. I help them with their artists. My DMs be lit. That's another thing I wanted to address really quick. And I hope that I can get this part, because I want to make sure I post this on my page. I am not an industry person. I just fucking love music and I'm a creator. Point blank, period. But these industry people are on some other shit. Like, I be having people in my DMs, or if I'm at somebody's session, or if I'm styling or writing for somebody, they'll be like, yo, I fuck with that La La Land. I didn't even know you heard La La Land. But, because I'm at, 3,000 followers or whatever, I'm not popular enough for them to comment publicly or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Or they'll be in my DMs. Yo, my DMs is crazy. My DMs, I'm just going to say, is crazy. Full of compliments, full of people that want me to do this and that. But they don't never show me love publicly. So what's the point of me rocking with them? When I become successful. Like, people be like, that's just the game. Because I remember a producer, he was like, if I'm following you on your secondary accounts, because a lot of people follow me like on my backup page that's popping. They might follow me on Snapchat, or they might comment or like or support something on Facebook, but they won't show love on Instagram because that's like the god of this social media shit right now. I think that's so corny. Like, just don't fuck with me at all.
No, I get you. I get it.
People be like, "Layla, you too emotional. This you ain't never like this. Like, just stop. You too emotional with this shit." And I'm like, who? If you're passionate about your art, you're gonna feel some type of way. And if you don't care, of course. If you're one of them blood sucking people, you know what I'm saying, that's just trying to like by any means. But sometimes I wonder if that's how you gotta be to win, by any means.
I don't think it's nothing real in the industry anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not at this point. I'm not even sure if anything was ever real in the industry.
It's the same. It's always been this way.
Artists like you say that, because I do feel like I haven't gotten to that phase, but I know why you could feel like that.
Yeah.
But I hate to hear like a dope artist get to that level where they just be like, man, ain't shit real no more. Because it is real people out there. You know what I'm saying? You're real. I'm real. Justin's real. Yeah. We still doing it.
Well, I mean, okay. I guess this level.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
To the level we trying to get to, I just don't.
Hey y'all.
I don't see nothing being real, genuine.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. For me, I knew early on that, and because I tried. I've been in both industries, so I tried going the major route, and I just didn't have the stamina for it, because that route for me as a producer was hurry up and wait. I would go and work with these songwriters. I go ahead and make all this music. I really didn't. It wasn't like my best music, but it was for the time. So I would make stuff that sounded like, the music of the time period. And I'll just, I'll make these great records, and then I just hand them off and hope somebody called me back. And I just didn't have the stamina for that. I'm like, bro, I got real life things. I got things that I really want to get accomplished. And if I got to wait 10 years for somebody to be like, oh, yeah, this track dope, just to get it cut, just to get a check, back-end check, not even no guarantee it's going to make an album or anything.
Right.
I ain't have time for that, so I put it in my own hands. I said, I'm going to only work with a set number of artists. I'm going to build them up. And that was it. And, like, that started, I don't know, what, 08, 09? And people, like, I've been working with these same artists throughout that time. Like, the people at this table and probably 4 or 5 other artists, that's it. I don't work with nobody else, because to me, it ain't worth the time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, why do it? You know what I'm saying? And then the people that want to do other things, the quickest way to get rid of somebody is just tell them your price. That's it. Just tell them your price.
That's true too.
Somebody wants you to write for them, tell them your price. I guarantee they'll leave you alone real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, what's up? I am at a radio interview. We talking La La Land and just a bunch of this fake industry shit.
Girl, you don't know radio.
This live hip hop radio. We gonna say
live hip hop daily.
Radio.
TV.
Cause y'all, I always
TV.
say radio. TV. I'm on somebody else shit talking about radio. That's how big y'all. That's how I'm like,
that's all good.
Live hip hop TV. They about to have their own radio station because I put it in the universe. So
Word.
We'll take that.
We're just talking about people in the music industry that be jacking people's shit. Also, people. Another thing is like, I feel like everybody, especially artists, we're all trying to accomplish some shit, right? But what about those people that, can't, like they say you can't have people around you that want your life. You know what I'm saying? But what about those people that, you don't want to go in thinking that everything is about a competition or somebody's trying to use you or something. But what about those people that can't wait for you to turn your back to try to, it's just so many aspects. It's like you don't want to start getting caught up in all the negative aspects because it comes with a part of the territory. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like when it hits so hard to home, you'll start being like, is this shit worth it? It's too much. And it's just still ain't even guaranteed. Like, it's too much.
I learned that what you talking about, like, super early on, like some high school shit. Just seeing how it was with artists in the school. They want you to do a song with them. You don't do a song with them.
They get mad or they try to use your connects.
Right.
And it's not really your connects because everybody, at the end of the day, everybody is trying to grow. You don't ever want to be in the way trying to stop somebody's growth or trying to block somebody. But to me, it's rules. The reason why, and I have a lot of high power relationships. You know what I'm saying? Even though to me but I still can call them and be like, yo, I'm coming through. They might not be, a lot of people can't even do that. They might not be promoting my music. They will. And then that's when I'm gonna have to tax them. But I still have relationships to where I can make a couple phone calls and be there. That's because I move with integrity. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes I be in my bag because it is a male dominant industry, and sometimes I be spazzing. But for the most part, I have a lot of the relationships I've had for years for a reason. I'm not out here fucking, and I don't go like let's just say like I was in the studio and I'm not this very very high power artist asked to work with me. I did not exchange contact with this person. You know what I'm saying? The person that brought me in the studio, I went to that person. I was like, what you think? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. How you feel? The person was like, no, don't rock with the bull. And I was like, all right. Even at the end of the day, this is my connect. I'm not about to I'm not that pressed for a contact to burn a bridge with somebody. Right. And I feel like that's why people continue to bring us around. And whenever people turn their back, I'm not trying to put their contact in my pocket. Because I feel like what's meant for me is going to happen. Now, I do feel like artists should be able to network and work with whoever they want, but I don't move shady. And that's why people fuck. I'm not fucking, I'm not sucking, I'm not stealing your, it's not stealing your connect, but like if Justin introduced me to, let's just say, him, I'm going to ask Justin if it's cool. Or see, you want to come through with me before I just jump out the window with his connect. I don't think that's
let me say something that though, right?
Etiquette.
I feel you, but if I brought you in that room, I brought you in that room for a reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get what you're saying and I understand it, but you also got to make sure that you're not missing out on opportunities on being too humble. Because if I brought you in that room, then I know your value, and that's why you're in this room.
But it's nothing wrong with, and not that because we all grown. Not that I have to ask you.
Right.
But I'm just saying, to me, having that level of respect for people is what kept me around because people respect, especially big time people. Like if I'm in the studio with Usher and Jay-Z try to holler at me or whatever, like you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Of course, I'm not gonna be like. Not wanting, but I'm gonna be like Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Jay-Z tried to holler at me. Like, you're not about to just see me in the studio with Jay-Z from your and not even saying that. To me, that's like you press. That's not a thorough way to move. And I feel like you might think you winning now, but you're not gonna last with that type of mentality. To me,
like I get it, but I'm just.
But that could be bad. That could be a fake way. I mean, like a emotional way of thinking. Even though it worked for me, because it seemed like a lot of the people that's cutthroat and don't give a fuck. Those are the people that is making things happen. But how long do it last?
I'm gonna tell you what the OG told me. He said, "Young bull, this was a dude from Philly. He was like, don't miss out on your opportunity. Don't miss out on your opportunity." And that's all he said. He was like, don't miss out. Like if you here for a reason. Don't miss out on your opportunity. As an intern, right? I was an intern at different record labels, and I was just like you. I was like, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just an intern. That was my mentality. I'm just an intern. I'm gonna be quiet. So I breezed through an internship. The same dude who was at the internship, he got placements on Outkast albums, placements on Big Boy albums.
You can get placements without being disrespectful.
It wasn't a level of disrespect. It was a point that, man, I'm here and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be a fly on the wall instead of buzzing in somebody's ear.
Right.
That dude stood there and was like, when somebody asked him about production, he was like, man, I produce. He wasn't worrying about being too humble.
Oh,
I was being too humble and just like, no, I was playing I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, okay,
and me playing that happy to be here. This dude, I'm talking about me and this dude came in at the same time. All of this. This dude got Grammy, and I'm not this. You know, this is. I'm just using my life, my examples. It can be anything different, but what I'm saying is, you do have to factor that in. I understand there's a level of respect, but there's a way to still get your business done and still be respectful.
Yeah, I think you gotta be aggressive, but you can't just be out here be betraying 30. That's the fastest way to get at a thorough studio around, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we not thorough and stuff like that, but I'm like, when you get around certain them, they that's the fastest way to get removed out. People be mad, especially certain personalities, them ego tripping people.
Well, you got to know your audience. You got to know your audience. Yeah. That's definitely true.
But I don't think that you should be blocking like if you come in the studio. If I bring you in the studio with me and Hennessy or whatever, and Hennessy want to work with you, like I can't, like, who am I to feel some type of way that you working with that person? That's cornball shit. But I'm just saying it's a respect, and I feel like that's one of the ways I was able to maintain my relationships because I do move in respect. But also, I do think I'm a lot too emotional and a little too passionate for certain things for the music industry. I do feel like that. I feel like I need to buckle down and be a little more gully with this shit, because it seemed like the ones that have that mentality are the ones that's winning. Like, you really can't have, it seemed like you can't even really have a heart in this music industry as a woman.
No,
and
I
it's
mean,
different for y'all.
It's the same thing for dudes, though, believe it or not.
Same exact thing.
Same exact thing.
But that's what I like about the newer underground artists.
Right.
Or it seems like the underground is
independent.
The little pump stuff. Like,
yeah, it's
that's what I like
independent.
about them. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
They built their own shit. They ain't got to go through this whole
That's
industry in the studio.
That's what I'm saying.
The word industry, I don't even know what that
I hate
shit,
the fucking
that shit
industry.
don't even matter to
Right,
the
right,
boys.
right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They
Right.
made their own shit, bitch,
Right.
rock with it
Right.
or not. What's
And
up?
that's-
What's up, y'all? Who's
That's
that?
what I'm talking about, though.
Everybody's in
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me personally,
Hey, Remy,
I didn't
hey,
have that
Certified
stamina.
Beauty, Corey
Right.
I didn't have that,
305.
so I'm like, I'm just gonna make my own way.
Right.
I missed out on a lot of opportunities. I've had deals on the table where it wasn't no serious money, but I walked away from that because I was like, that doesn't make sense for me.
Right.
I'm not gonna give up. Like, I'm talking about on a surface level. If you're telling me I want 90%, I don't have to know business to know that giving you 90% doesn't make sense for me. I can keep working.
My hair is
Now,
hot.
of course, 100% of zero is nothing. I
Right.
get that, and that's what they, that's the pitch. Oh no, man, but
At
I'm
least
like,
you're getting something.
bruh, I learned very early, publishing is the world.
Yes.
Get your publishing. Just make sure your publishing is straight. I'm not about to give you 90%, and I'm gonna walk away with 10 just because you can create a few opportunities for me that turned out. At the time, I looked at it and was like, okay, this ain't. It didn't feel right, and I made the right decision because this was just some dope boys that
Right.
wanted to jump into business and felt like they had, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't
Yeah.
the best situation for me. But I'm like,
Hey, girl.
the
looking
money
beautiful, keep
might
spreading
look
your
good at the
positive
time,
vibe.
but you got to
Thank
kind of
you.
know.
I
Layla killing me
appreciate
with
it.
this talking to this.
Oh,
artist,
sorry,
I'm
because
like,
they talking. Oh,
we
we're
live.
getting live.
We live.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Let
I'm
them-
talking to y'all, too.
let them just look at you on your social media. But you know what I'm saying though? Like, you got to kind of know
Right.
what you want, and you
That's
got to
true,
know who
too.
you want to be. Like, we've had these conversations like, do you want to be a major label artist or do you want to be indie? Because if you want to be indie, you're going to put a lot
I
of work,
wanna be
a lot of BS. What you want to do?
Major indie.
Explain yourself.
I want to be major indie, meaning, like, I love that I'm able to be free with my art and expression.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I know that at times I definitely need, fine tuning, and I definitely need somebody to be like, all right, no, you bitch, you doing too much, because I can do too much. I'm known I just love trying and I feel like if you sign to a label, you can't be that free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got friends that signed to labels and they stuck, but they do not. Especially female artists that sign that I know that I might style for, I write for. I do wish that I was in their situations too a lot. I hate moving around these studios by myself as a female writer because I be getting tried. Like, feel like I be getting bullied. You know what I'm saying? If I stand up for myself, like, yo, you pressing up on me a little too much, like, chill. They get mad, then they block you. Like, I feel like the artists that I know that is signed and they have a team, like, I feel like I have a team, but we all indies. Everybody doing their own thing. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, if I go to another interview or a photo shoot, I can call you, I can call my homie or something. Like, we all working. But the girls I know, they got teams with them when they go to shows. I be at shows by myself. Sometimes I get booked for shit. I'm there on the stage by myself, then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real working. You know what I'm saying? I come up with all the creative concepts for my videos, music, everything. And I feel like if you have a team, you could just be better. I just feel like, I love creating with a team of people, creators. You know what I'm saying? If you could do all this by yourself, imagine what you could do with motherfuckers that really believe in what you're doing. So, I do having protection, not like I need bodyguards, but having being a female, you know what I'm saying, like, out here is just rough. Like, that alone to make you be like, nah, this is just too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's hard to build.
These
team,
men
man.
egos
Yeah.
be rocked. Like,
Everybody got their own little agenda. It's so hard to build a
that
team.
part.
They have their own
honestly,
agendas?
Building having a
as
team.
far as building a team,
Yeah.
that's why it's so hard to, and that's one of the things that kind of sucked the passion out of me. Like right now, I can sit here on this thing right now and honestly say I would rather go camping in the Rockies than to go to the studio.
wow.
But
Which is your passion, but it's because of all of the stuff that you've been through and make you feel like that?
Well, me going to the mountains is to find a passion. I don't have a passion right now. You know what I'm saying? But I do like, it's funny because it's like I don't have a passion, but I love where I am musically.
Right.
Because I just put out what I want.
You
when
do
I
what you want to do.
Who cares? They like it or not? Cool. But really, I'm just trying to find happiness.
That's what I put.
in
Yeah,
life
happiness.
as a human.
Right.
That's
You know?
dope.
Okay.
That's what I'm out there right now.
I think that's
I'm good.
super important though. Like just finding
Who you are.
the happiness, because I think when you find that, all this other stuff, it fall in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't worry. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
I
But then
get
you
it,
got to
yeah.
think about it though, like I don't know how old you are. I mean, I'm not like super old, but we're not 19. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. So it's like, all right, don't nobody got time for nobody to be coming in trying to jack your whole shit. Nigga, we grown. Like, I got shit to do. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
I'm
you.
not a little girl. That's another reason why I'm like, how this person gonna get mad at me for putting my project out? Like, I'm not your 18-year-old artist you got over there. You know what I mean? I want kids too.
yeah.
You know, and I feel like I wasted already too much time trying. Not that it's a rush, because this shit can happen for you tomorrow, and it can happen for you in the forest, and where you not even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like it's God's will. We all want this shit, but I feel like, you know, the ones that don't give up, but also it just seemed like, to me, it seemed like them ones with the I don't give a fuck attitude seem like the ones that's winning.
Typically, the reason why, because they don't care. Like they legitimately don't care about all the other stuff. It's just like you gotta have.
Where's the morals?
No, I'm talking about. No, you can still have morals, but what I'm talking about is tunnel vision. Like when you got tunnel vision, I don't care about this person. I don't care about, like, I know where I want to be. So if I know where I want to be, the rest of this stuff is just extra.
You ever seen in the movies how a truck can just, you know, them little cones?
Yeah.
And the truck just be running through and the
Yeah.
shit just be flying.
Yeah.
And the truck going straight.
Going straight.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
but
you
what
talking
I'm
about.
saying is, it's not that we don't have tunnel vision, because I was living on South Beach on a condo right by the ocean, beautiful, and I gave all that up because I'm like, it's a fake life. That's not that. I'm not doing music. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why you gave that up, because you know what your real passion is, music. The rest of this stuff didn't matter.
It's secondary.
It's secondary.
But even with the tunnel vision, though, is what I'm saying. Though, even those people that we were speaking about, even if you have tunnel vision, is it okay to be like, by any fucking means?
If that's the type of person that you, okay, like with anything, right? There's consequences. So you can be that person. You can have that type of tunnel vision where you don't care about anybody, but there's consequences to that. So some of those consequences might be nothing serious. It might be where, like, you don't have a strong relationship with your family because you got tunnel vision. I don't care about birthdays. I don't care about holiday. I don't care about none of that. I'm trying to get to this point, so people gonna suffer. So it's some people that like for me, that can't work for me because I love family. I'm a family guy. So I can't just have the type of tunnel vision where I block everybody out. But I got the type of tunnel vision where it's like, you call me after 11, I'm cool. Like, if it ain't about something that we can really make happen now, why are we talking? Why are we talking at 12 o'clock about something that can be handled tomorrow if it ain't nothing of importance? Like, time management is serious. So if you ain't talking about money or talking about something that we can really get done,
Right.
we just talking about some blah blah and la la, like
La, don't be using la.
hey, la la laying in stores right now. But you know what I'm saying though?
No,
It's
I
like,
know what you mean.
I don't care about the gossip because you ain't making me no money off of that. Now if you want to put one of my business ad on your gossip site, okay, let's talk about that. But
Wait, can I say something? Y'all didn't even introduce me. We just went straight into talking.
because
Can
the
I get
content
an
was so
intro-
good.
It was.
I
but
was
can
like,
I get
hey.
some love? Y'all didn't, you know what I mean?
40 minutes in the show. This is a good Hennessy show.
Word.
I'm last name
Hey,
good.
what's up,
Word.
y'all?
Word.
Thank y'all for having me. I
No.
appreciate it.
Sometimes you got to know, like, roll.
we got?
Just
This the
like, roll that
Birdman
shit.
moment. Hey, roll them cameras.
What we got?
Oh, we got the lovely Miss Layla Martinez in the building.
Thank
Ladies,
you.
can we clap it up? We got an audience there. Clap it up.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all. No, for real though. This
The
is
intro was like
so
super late,
Right,
but it's all good.
Right, we in it.
Yeah.
All right. So to sum it up, just so I can, because I'm still a work in progress, and I am passionate. But just from talking to two other artists that happen to have their own show, so y'all mean to tell me, even though Justin,
I'm different.
you are different,
yeah, I'm
but
different. That's
I
true.
just feel like that's not. I gotta see this person because I feel like if somebody you knew personally was really jacking everything you do on purpose and then like your pictures, then got
Layla,
to like your pictures.
It's social media. I mean, for me, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. If
People
the app
always say it's social media, but people become a million. And my ex used to say that, liking all this girl,
I don't
it's just
care.
social media. And people cheating on social media, people becoming millionaires.
right, I'm not talking about that. But what I'm saying is,
Shit, they were doing that before the internet period.
Yeah.
I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I don't allow it. I don't
They
allow
were.
that to bother me. I don't care.
Okay, well, I'm working on that.
I'm not trying to
still a
down. I'm
little
just talking about me. Like I was at some point where I cared what everybody thought. I couldn't get stuff done because I cared about what everybody thought about me.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point where, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna be me.
Yeah, because even if you like the perfect person, they still gonna have something to
They're
say.
gonna have something to say. I'm like,
Yeah.
people gonna always, if they talking, that mean I'm doing my job.
True.
If they talking.
And that's
It don't
I
matter
said
what they
too. I was
talking
like,
about.
if people copying like that, like when you know, is because it's like, okay, we all get inspired. Like, let's just say La La Land ain't like, that's something I started in 2015, but the word La La Land lately didn't make up La La Land. So I don't even know where I got the shit from. People used to send me that all the time. Like, girl, you in La La Land. You such a weirdo. Coming back down to earth.
Like right now, people gonna say you got that from the movie. And I know personally that you had to wait before the movie
Oh
came
yeah,
out.
the movie. But people that know me know that.
But what I'm saying, the masses gonna be like, oh, she must be playing off of the movie.
Oh well, because I had producers, the other producers that was mad at me was like, see, whoever in management and marketing is horrible because you was supposed to drop La La Land when the movie came out. I had a producer straight up tell me that, and I was like, I wasn't ready. He's like, you should have dropped that shit. You missed your target. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have capitalized off that. You know what I'm saying? But La La Land was already in mode. I got shit on my old Facebook page from 11/11/11. 11/11
I remember that,
2011 when shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just that survival. Let me address this because I get this a lot. People be like, why now? Why you dropping music? When you gonna have kids? Let me say this. Yes, I was making hella money as a fashion stylist. I was never a stripper. I believe there's other routes. A lot of people think that women have to strip in order to keep a financial stability to, while they practicing their music. Not that there's nothing wrong with strippers, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Do your thing. I'm not judging. But for me, I went to my other passion, which was fashion. Because somebody was taking shots like, well, what did you accomplish? A lot. I got 2 degrees. It may not was in music, but I got 2 degrees. On top of that, I was hella successful in the fashion industry where a major company moved me to South Beach to run the whole Florida district, you know what I'm saying, styling all their accounts. And, young living in the ocean, in a fly condo, I was popping. But every day while I was dressing the mannequins, I was humming a song, I was singing, I was writing. And I was like, I gotta do this. Like, I'm not, everybody was like, but you don't have no parents to take care of you. You gonna give up all of this? Fuck that. And I said, one day I was like, I'm out. I was like, I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? And I moved back to Atlanta and I was reaching out to a few producers or whatever that I knew. And they was like, come back. You should have known Miami wasn't a place for you to get on as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to already be popping if you move to Miami. And they was like, come back to Atlanta. When I got here, it was, when I say nothing, they told, Ghost Town is an understatement. I was knocking the door like, I'm here. Like, bitch, who are you? Like, who told you to come? I'm talking about, it was rough.
Right.
It was I moved back here the beginning of 2016. You know what I'm saying? I left my job in the end of 2015. I finally drove my shit here and it was rough, man. Like, it was rough. But, you know what I'm saying? I had to do it. I just feel like, even though I'm not making the money I was making before yet, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I just feel good that I'm able to do what I love, but I got a lot of family members, a lot of people that's like, bitch, you crazy. Because to them, I was living a glamorous life, you know what I'm saying? So.
But that's because you have the tunnel vision. You have the tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have the tunnel vision where you want to dog people out. But you got the tunnel vision. Like, a lot of stuff that you doing not gonna make sense to nobody.
It don't.
But as long as it makes sense to you, that's the only thing that matters. Like, it just. Some people get it and some people don't. Like, my mom, I said I want to be a doctor at 9. That's just kids talk. My mom never let go of that. Like, she kind of like get it now, but she still in her mind.
Wanted to be a what?
A doctor.
Oh, okay.
Like, in her mind, she still think her son could be a doctor. I'm like, you got to realize, from a kid, I watched my dad run his own business as a kid. I seen my dad kind of come and go as he pleased. Like, he ain't never had to answer to nobody. We went on vacations when we wanted to. My dad be at the house, like, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. My dad just at the house chilling. Oh, yeah, they working. I soaked that in as a kid. I was like, I ain't working for nobody. And if I do work for somebody, I'm going to figure out a way that I can eventually just work for myself. So I saw that. So for me, I was like, I don't care about all this other stuff. Everything else is just a byproduct. I already knew what I wanted to do. I was like, I wanted to do music, but I figured out like when the music wasn't working, I did something else. I created a website. I started, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, Jimmy, when you asked me earlier before we had started this conversation, like, how do I still have the passion and the fuel? It's because I already know where I want to get to.
Right.
And the thing is, when I get to that point, like this music is just a stepping stone to get to where the plans that I have up here don't have nothing to do with music, like at all. I'm using the music to get to this point so I can get to this point.
Right.
You feel me? It's just like, do you think
But
at
in
some
order
point,
for you to still mess with it, you have to have a passion for music because this shit ain't no joke.
I got the passion for music. But what I'm saying is where I want to go don't have nothing to do with music.
Oh, okay.
But I know that it's kind of like, all right, we'll use Diddy. Diddy is my favorite person to talk about. Do you think Diddy knew he was going to have like alcohol, a news network? He just knew I'm a people person. Yeah. I love music. Let me get in this field. But once you start, the thing is with anybody, once you start making money in the field,
right,
everything opened up.
Yeah, it does.
Jay-Z owned a streaming service for music that's an alternative to how we listen to our music. Right. He has that. He owns that.
Right.
When he first came in the game, he probably was just thinking like, I mean, I'm a dope boy trying to turn this money clean.
Right.
I'm going to be a rapper. And now look at where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about those people that tell you, like, you're crazy? Or, I mean, I know I'm talking a bunch of stuff that artists go through, but I mean, like, the people that say that's successful and that may have had major placements or work with like super big people, and they'll tell you like, don't do that, that's not gonna work. And then you listen to them, and then somebody else do it, and you be like, you told me not to do that, and I listened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, has that ever happened to you guys? Like, I don't know.
This right here.
Yeah.
Listen to your gut.
Yeah. My gut telling me I got to Joe Budden y'all real quick.
He got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's
Look,
gross.
But no, real talk, like you got to listen to your gut. We've talked.
But don't nobody know everything. I don't have all the answers, so you ask questions. You know,
you ask questions and then you make a decision based off of that information.
And if you fail to succeed, at least it was your decision. That's true.
Point blank. Period. I get all the advice, but if I try something, Jimmy can tell me right now, like, look, you should do this, and if I feel like that ain't for me to do, and I don't do it, the only person I got to blame is myself. I either gonna try it or I'm not.
Yeah.
But I listen to everybody, like everybody.
Yeah.
Me and Eldorado came in talking about we talk about sports. That man know his sports. So when he started getting on the level of certain stuff that I can't talk about, I'm just sitting back and listening, soaking up game, because he does that. So I can't go in there talking about like, no, this and that. I mean, I could, but it'll just me just throwing a blind eye because I'm just, I'm speaking emotionally. He's speaking facts and stats.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to make your own decision. It don't matter what. I can tell you something. Producer X can tell you something. H can tell you something. Jimmy can tell you something. But you got to be the person to make that decision.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. Diddy can walk in right now and tell me like, oh man, that Playboy, that ain't no good idea. But if I feel it's a good idea, I'm gonna do it.
Gonna be right.
And if it fails, it fails. I got plenty of ideas in my head that I can try and do something else. It don't matter. But I'm not gonna not do something that I feel 100% on because somebody of status or stature said like, no, you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Somebody told Donald Trump don't be the president.
Right. Well, let's get into this La La Land project. I want to address a couple things that's in the DMs because again,
What's in your DMs lately?
Some of the questions that I get asked, because like we said, I'm in the DM phase right now because of my stats, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, except for a few people, they asked me publicly. But somebody asked me, why did I write a song about macaroni and cheese?
Okay.
And they think that I'm really talking about macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm. What is the song about? The song Macaroni and Cheese.
No, that's actually a dope idea. That's a nice remix, but I know it's not that. It's not that. Why guys always go to sex? Y'all men? Okay, that's another conversation. Before I leave, I'm in a room with. You know what? No, let me talk to you about stuff.
No, he want to. Look,
okay,
no,
hold
on.
Because I have short-term memory loss. Every time I come to your studio, I've been interviewed here before. I'm always outnumbered by a bunch of guys, and y'all always beating up on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 men and me. I have a question for all y'all men.
Here we go.
One of y'all just answer, because all y'all, I don't want to. Why do y'all think about sex so much? I don't understand.
We're wired that way.
What does that mean? I think
That's
like people.
It ain't no excuse. That's how we program.
Is like a mental thing. To me, that's like just shit
no.
the
It's just how we
government
program. We just program from the best man to the biggest dog. We all program to think about.
So you
sex.
mean to tell me that all men, that's all like sex is the first thing y'all think about?
I don't think it's the first thing. No, I don't think it's the first thing at all.
But it's on your mind all the time.
No, it's not. No, what I'm saying is it's
He
up
said,
there.
Low
No, I
key.
didn't.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's up there though. But like, okay, all right, you take a man and you take a woman, right? Mm-hmm. And we just talking about very surface level.
Right.
A guy more than likely, if he's not attracted to you, he's not gonna talk to you. From a female, you'll look past how somebody look and look at other qualities first. Is what I'm saying. Like you can date a guy who you might not even be like physically attracted to, but you might find something about that guy that you like, and then you'll hold on to that and deal with that. A guy, guarantee, if he walk in and a girl walk in right now and he see her and she's not physically pleasing to his eyes, he ain't gonna talk to her.
Okay. Well, what was
Just
your question?
real- like real
what,
deal
What
stuff.
was his question he wanted to ask me?
Celibate kitty.
Celibate kitty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going to talk about celibate kitty, and then we're going to talk about macaroni and cheese, because a lot of people want to know why I wrote macaroni and cheese. I'm a metaphoric writer. I am working on, when I write for other artists, I try to cater more to, what you want to say, like make it more where a person like if I want to write it, if an artist tell me they want to write a song about bread because they love bread, I'll make it more relatable for that artist. But for me, I'm a creator. I feel like, what's the point of being an artist if you're not being creative? Like, what's the point of me saying it's a million other artists that's talking about relationships? Why would I write another song just about a regular relationship where I can make it in a creative way to where people be like, what is she talking about? I just feel like that's the fun in being an artist. Like, we are losing art. It's too many people that is writing about sex, and that's all they're talking about. Fuck that bitch in the asshole. Like, not like that, excuse me. But I'm just saying, like, that's what they doing. It's so direct and corny. It's like,
right.
you could have said that in a different way. You could have said,
Layla, that go back to that hustle that we was talking about.
all right, so macaroni and cheese is about, it is my favorite food.
Okay, yeah.
People that know me personally know, and I'm still waiting for our battle.
Yeah,
but
we can do it.
Nobody can beat me in making macaroni and cheese. I love y'all, not your mom, your grandma. I love, not no disrespect, but I am the queen of making macaroni and cheese, and I will challenge any of y'all. Let's say that. But macaroni and cheese is a food for a lot of people that's comfort food, right? But we all know it's not good for you. Like, a lot of people find the flaws in this fattening, this da-da-da, whatever, right? So I feel like when I was in my last relationship, I was in a very committed relationship to where my ex took something away from me that I used to love and made me hate it, which was myself. Which men do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful as women who you give yourself to. So when I met him, I came, and that's why in the beginning of the verse, if you listen to the lyrics, I'm like, I used to look at myself like top shelf. Now I hate myself. Like, the season's too damn strong. Like, he made me feel like I wasn't shit. Like, everything. Like, if my hair, if I could have came in with my hair popping, he'd be like, why your hair sticking up like that? Or why you got that nose ring? Take your nose ring out. Layla, everybody know I have a natural big afro. That's my hair. It's not a weave or whatever. This is a weave. You know what I'm saying? My natural hair not gonna get like this because it's not straight. Like, I have a natural afro. So, but he hated that shit. Like, and I'm like, but you met me like this. So I basically I said macaroni and cheese is a dope concept because people love it. It makes you feel good. Like, I used to love me even with my imperfections, maybe with my stretch mark or my dimple. I still loved me. And now I don't even fuck with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, macaroni and cheese, like, you know, people love it, but it's always that one person like, don't eat that macaroni and cheese. You know, it's going, bitch, I don't care if I get fat. Let me enjoy this macaroni and cheese. It's Thanksgiving or whatever, you know. Right. So I thought macaroni and cheese was a dope concept, not only because it's my favorite food, but because I feel like it was a perfect way to describe myself. It's something that I enjoyed. I loved myself. I love macaroni and cheese, but somebody made me hate me. They took away everything. You know what I'm saying? They stripped me apart. And I feel like that's what humans do. They like to strip away your beauty and remind you of all your flaws. My whole album is like that. Like literally my whole album, the whole album, if you listen to it, every song on La La Land has meaning to it. And I definitely got like I'm coming out with a whole nother project or whatever, and I got them other songs to where I feel like, I don't want to say regular people because we all different, but they, people that's not as eclectic as I am, they'll be able to relate more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People be like, why you ain't put that out at first? Because I feel like I do believe what Nina Simone said, we are in a time where we should speak about what's going on. I got a song called Angry Black Women that's diffusing stereotypes of black women. I got songs about bills that Justin produced. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I had an argument with an engineer, like, why you putting out a song about bills? You coming across as he was like, telling me how I was coming across as like a
gold digger or
complainer.
something like that. Oh, okay.
He was like, everybody got to pay bills. And I said, that's not the case. What I'm saying is like, nigga, I'm not lazy, but I can't pay no extra bill right now. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not on welfare. I'm getting up every morning. Like you being a bill collector, harassing me and calling me every day. You still not gonna get this money. Right. So fall back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was saying. But he had a whole issue. So this project really just made me say, okay, you gotta 1,000% remove your emotions, because no matter how you write, whatever you put out, somebody gonna have an opinion.
Yeah, that's good though. You want polarizing music. Either they gonna love it or they gonna hate
right.
it. But they talking. Love it.
Somebody gonna have an opinion. Somebody gonna think I should have wrote a song about my ass. Somebody think I should have talked more about sex. I have a song on there talking about sex. It's just not like Celibate Kitty. It's just not talking about it in the way that you guys will talk about it. So addressing Celibate Kitty, did he want to know why I wrote a song about it?
What is the meaning of Celibate Kitty?
The meaning of the song, first of all, because I'm glad you asked me that, because when I went and got some t-shirts made, some guy in the store went off on me like, you promoting girls not to have sex, you tripping, like we grown. I'm like, no, it's not. Okay, this is what I'm saying. We all in the world, we all on social media. Not that I'm not a sexual person, because I am very sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I love, being able to be sexy and stuff like that. But that's not all who I am. I actually am very reserved, and you could barely touch me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an energy person. You know what I'm saying? I believe in energy. So all I'm saying is Celibate Kitty, not telling girls what to do, because I know that women, nowadays a lot of women have this mentality, a lot of feminists, which I do consider myself a feminist to a certain perspective. But me personally, like everybody have an opinion, I don't think women personally can have sex with, this lash is on too much, the same amount of guys and be okay. Like if you have sex with 10 girls and I have sex with 10 guys.
Yeah, it's a stereotype. I got you.
Your wiener, I don't know what you want to call it. Banana is going to be the same. My apple ain't going to be the same. It's going to be stretched out and everything. So I don't feel like God made us all this. It's not, we can't do that. So all I'm saying is, you can have sex, do your thing, but at least let it be for somebody like you just out here giving your shit up. Save that pussy, bitch. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying? What happened to girls being like,
sometimes they just want to have fun, though.
You can, and that's what I'm saying. Your energy. I'm not saying that you can't have fun. That's not but that's what I'm saying. Every song can go a million different ways.
Right,
we know you can have fun. We know you can whatever. I'm not talking about that. All I'm talking about is saving your pussy for somebody that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's too many people that's promoting. Fuck that nigga, bitch. We could do that too. Get his money. Say like, bitch, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's ill. Ill to hear a woman say something about that, because when I heard that song I was bugging. I was like, oh yeah, they making it you hear it all the time. That's what women go. And
I'm real life living this. Like I'm real life, like for real. And I'm not saying, because if I meet you, sometimes I be like, all right, bitch, now you know what I'm saying, you might need but you know what I'm saying, it's so refreshing to know, like, you know what I'm saying? And sure, it's a lot of bad, beautiful women. It's girls prettier than me, girls whatever. And I know a lot of people like you in Atlanta, or, what you not going to do another, go ahead with the bitch then. We're not talking about that. Me, the man that get me, he going to be happy, because number one, I am a freak. I love having sex. I just don't believe in giving myself to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your man, why can't your man have some tight pussy? Excuse my language, we grown. Why he gotta be running up in the bitch with an ocean? You know what I'm saying? If she gonna have an ocean, at least let it be just from getting wet. Like, you just sitting up here having sex with all these different guys, and then you get mad when somebody call you a hoe.
Your hat about to fall again. Boom.
Fucking hat.
Cop.
Just weed, like. So you see what I'm saying? And and I'm not trying to. I don't agree with men calling women names, hoes and bitches and stuff. But at the end of the day, we live in the world. Like, pick and choose. I didn't make the rules that if Justin have sex with 10 women, he's a pimp, and if I have sex with 10, I'm a hoe. I didn't make those rules up, so we can't get mad. Like, we can't pick and choose. We can't say that I want Hennessy to respect me, and he might still not respect, because people can be like, well, you still be posting pictures, which you not a nun. I'm not saying I'm a nun. All I'm saying is, why can't we be promoting saving ourselves again? What happened to those girls? Like, where are they? Do y'all see a lot of that anymore? Where is it?
They left with Nia Long and Brandy and
nobody promotes
Monica.
The nurses.
Yeah.
Nobody's promoting the nurses. Nobody's promoting the school teachers. Nobody's promoting the girls that's getting the retail girls and the girls in school. What about them? And they be that's the real bad chicks. Like, you know what I'm saying? What about them girls?
It's just changed, man.
It's the social media.
Has it changed?
Yeah, times
well,
have changed,
visually, it's
sure.
changed visually. It definitely changed visually, because that's what you see on social media. You're not going to see the everyday. Because let's keep it funky. Like, what you see on IG is not the everyday girl. Like, you know, like you said, that's not the teacher. That's not the
they feel left
retailer.
out. I feel like those girls feel left out. You know what I'm saying?
But when you get into the cycle of watching the IG and watching the VH1 shows, as a man or young men coming up, they want those women.
Right.
Them
So
teachers
really
and them
blame
other women you talking about, them they too boring. They only
But they not. But that's not fair, because you know what? I know what you're saying, and that's another thing. What I want to say to black men, that's a whole nother issue with black women. But I don't think that's fair, because they're not boring. Teachers and stuff, just because they work don't mean they boring. So you mean to tell me that the only girls that's popping, that's fun, is video vixens and strippers?
But see, just because the perception of a video vixen is fun, that don't mean that they're fun too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying these
I think
young.
we're saying the same thing.
It's saying they're just like what the kids are saying.
They think that.
Oh, okay. So you're saying like
it's maturity, because like we didn't have social media like that, right? But in college, my idea of fun was like partying. Like, you know, we're gonna have some alcohol. We're gonna be around plenty of women. That was my idea of fun. Like, now, that's not my idea of fun.
Okay, what's maturity? Because like
life experience in life.
It's not an age.
No, it's experience in life.
Right.
No, age don't mean nothing.
No.
Like, there's 21-year-olds that's more mature than 40-year-olds, but it's just experience in life.
Right.
So honestly, like, let's just say, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, whatever, or whoever's single around here, y'all can answer. So you mean to tell me that, I mean, obviously the proof is in the pudding, but if you saw a girl, okay, if you was able to get a girl that's beautiful, but, you know, not that because I think it's corny for a girl to be like, I'll make you wait 60 days. If that's her thing, whatever. But, I mean, that's not what I'm saying in Celibate Kitty. I'm saying go with an energy, a vibe. Let that man at least make you feel like you just giving up. Wow. If I was a man, I'm going to keep it real. If I was a man and I was able to smash a chick just like that, and not saying that, you know, it's wrong for women that, because I know somebody that's married right now that had sex on the first night. So I'm not saying everything apply. We always know this, you know, but I'm just saying girls be wanting guys to do all of this shit after you didn't even, unfortunately, you got to train your boys. Not all of y'all, but a lot of men, I feel like you train them how to treat you. If you going in with your legs open, why do he have to do anything? Why? If you already being a wife, I was a wife already to somebody, not in real life, but like, and I thought about it. Why he gotta marry me? For what?
You speaking
I'm
truth.
already cooking.
You speaking truth right now that people don't want to hear.
We had joint bank accounts.
Man.
Cooking. I wasn't going nothing. I'm fucking 21 years old up here. Somebody housewife. And still ain't had no ring.
You speak well. No, let's not say ring, but you weren't married, because there's a difference. Ring don't mean nothing.
I still wasn't married.
But you
So what's
married.
the point of doing that if the man ain't gotta work for it? You doing everything for this dude that he ain't do. You not, because I feel like some men like to be married, but I feel like that's a lot of us women. We just feel married. I think marriage is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, not because I feel like I want to cuff somebody and put them in jail. Because like, why not have a life partner you get money with, your best friend with? But like, I feel like a guy not going to treat you how you want to be treated if you just fucking them. Why you have to? Or am I just saying?
I feel like relationship and marriage, all that shit overrated. Personally.
Why do you think it's overrated?
I don't think it don't, they paint it as that's something that you have to do. You know, you have to marriage, kids, you have to have a wife at home or a husband at home. No, nigga. Everything is not for everybody.
Right. That's why
I agree with that too, but then
it's all about what you value.
I feel like maybe you didn't meet that person.
Maybe. But maybe I'm not meant to.
Like,
you know
I'll speak for me. I don't work well in a single environment. Like being a single man, I didn't work well because my focus was the wrong thing. Like me, I got the type of goals where I need to know where everything get for me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got married, it eliminated trying to get something. Like I know where I'm you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I wasn't married, it wasn't all of my focus, but that was part of my focus. And so I would miss out on opportunities because I'm chasing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like so for me, it like don't let nobody tell you anything different. Like marriage and relationships are a selfish act. Like it's all about what works well for the individual person.
Right.
Now y'all come together and learn how to become one.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I got married for the reason why I wanted to get married. My wife decided to get married for the reason she wanted to get married. You see what I'm saying?
But,
so it's like
okay,
you got to get to a certain
point. You don't
point.
think that's why I think it's even doper for somebody to look at you and be like, you that cold to where I actually want to spend the rest of my life with you. I think this is the worst thing in the world to think. And I was raised as a Muslim, so, you know, my perspectives on things can be a little differently. I don't believe in polygamous relationships, even though my dad was a hoe. He had 4 wives, you know what I'm saying? But I believe that you mean to tell me for the rest of your life, you don't, it's like some girls be drawn, they be doing too much. You mean to tell me that you really think that this man is not never going to look at no other girl for the rest of their life?
No, see, I think that's the biggest myth.
That's jail.
Like I tell my wife can be right here right now, and if a attractive woman walk in, I'm gonna look at her and be like, she cute. Like we got a different type of relationship. It's a respect level, but I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm not blind. You feel me? So if it's somebody attractive, I'm going to acknowledge that they're attractive.
Right.
It's a difference between acknowledging and being disrespectful.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to be disrespectful. Like, if I see an attractive woman and my wife and I go up and try to holler, that's disrespectful.
Right.
But I'm not going to act like I just didn't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sanaa Lathan walked through the door. I'm going to just act like, no, I'm married. I ain't looking at Sanaa. Like, no, that's corny. Like, why are we doing that? Like, my wife knows Sanaa Lathan and Paula Patton walked through that door. Like, it's a different conversation. Right. Like that's
okay,
just,
well, let me ask you a question, because since you are in a relationship, because this was something that me and my girlfriend last night, we had a whole argument about. We always do that. We just be talking about all type of stuff. She believes that, but her husband is in the NFL. He's popular, so you know. But she believes that, you know, that he doesn't want to put their relationship, like, even though they're legally married, he don't believe in
making it public.
He feel like it's gonna cause, now, and her perspective is he's hiding stuff. Like she's like, he just hide his holes, and it could be either one of them. I'm very private. Like people don't know what's up with me. People like, is she gay? Is she not with you? What's going on? I do not, because I feel like people can't wait to find something to attack.
Right.
I don't want my personal life. What that don't have nothing to do with my music. So I feel like, even though, you know, I'm like, it's not like I'm hiding my relationship or nothing. I mean, when I was in one, but like, I feel like people, you know, people are so miserable. Like people is miserable. You know what I'm saying? They can't wait to find something to attack. So I feel like they're going to be straight up hating on your relationship, trying to find his nose big or her pimple. Like,
let me
you're
ask
attracting, you're opening yourself up for people to attack you.
Let me ask you this real quick. How would somebody find out if you're married or not?
Well, if you're putting your relationship out there, you're putting your relationship out there.
How do you put your relationship out there?
You know, pictures, my husband, I love my baby.
Where do you put those pictures at?
Instagram, Facebook, Snap.
Social media, right?
Yeah.
So you choose to put that information out there, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you go through your phone and there's a picture, you select that picture. I like how this picture look. And I'm going to post it so everybody else can see that picture.
Right.
You chose that.
Right.
So the same way that you chose that certain picture for the world to see, you can also choose to not show anybody anything.
Right.
To me, it's just all about, I give you the content I want you to see.
No, but I'm saying you're still opening yourself up to all type of stuff. Like, why? I just feel like, why do people have to know who you in a relationship with?
It's your comfort level.
Even though I don't want you to think you're gonna be hiding me now. That's not what I'm saying, you know.
But see, okay. See,
You
it's
see what
hard.
I'm trying to say?
I
Or
get
is
it.
I'm saying two different things.
No, you're not saying two different things. I get it. I just come from a place where I understand what social media is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a while, people didn't know I was married, but my family, the people that really matter to me, know that I'm married. Why do I care what these other people, unless I can figure out a way to...
Well, you don't. I feel like you don't. I don't really feel like you promote your marriage.
I don't, but people that know
But
me...
people know you married. But I'm just saying, like, you're like. But I know, like, a lot of people, they can't wait. Like, I feel like nowadays people don't even go on vacations for vacation. They go to post for social media. So, like, people, you know what I'm saying? People, like, you know, like, people be like, Layla, why you ain't in a relationship right now? Even, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know what? I'm open to it, but I am not fucking pressed still. They be like, y'all don't understand. It's nothing for me to go on a date.
And guess what? You could be in a relationship right now and we didn't have to know.
Well, you know what I mean? I don't mind, like, you know,
What
I
does
just
it
don't
do?
feel like it being on Front Street.
But what I'm saying, what good does it do us to know that you're in a relationship? It doesn't matter.
It does matter for a woman, and two, that's a whole nother conversation.
How?
It does.
That's so funny because
It does.
she really telling the truth, and that's so.
It matters for a woman.
That right there run my motherfucking blood.
It matters for a woman.
Wait, go ahead. What you
I
saying?
ain't posting shit. You don't know shit about shit I got going on, unless
you want them to.
the music
Right.
shit or this live hip hop daily shit.
Yeah.
I might post my car.
You might. It's exactly.
Actually, I've been on the posting voice, posting my car lately.
Yeah, you got
You know what I'm
got the
saying?
rim dip. You got
I'm
the
proud of
rim
that
dip.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
can I ask you something?
What's
Yes.
up?
When you meet that guy, are you gonna ask him his number, like how many bodies he got? Does that matter to you?
The older you get, that job
Don't
matter.
do it.
The bodies don't matter. The
don't
babies
matter.
do.
Oh
I'ma
yeah,
be
I
honest
feel you
with
on
you.
that.
Okay.
Amen on
And
that.
people be like, you stupid
Hey,
because you
that's
old,
real.
but I'm
No.
sorry. The bodies don't. I mean, as long as you ain't got no disease, listen, shit.
Yeah. I mean, man, that's all surface
Do your
level
thing,
stuff. It
Poppy.
don't. I mean, it really don't matter. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, in a man's
We
head,
had that
it,
debate one day. So you have a number. What's your number to be like? All right, that's just too much.
Yeah, I don't know.
we all have that. No,
Which is
no,
what?
no,
Which
no.
is what?
There's
That
no
ain't
need,
no, that's too much.
That's no
Like,
need
that's
to do.
too much.
That's too much. But what I'm saying is,
You need to run from her if she asking you what's your numbers, bitch.
We
I
all,
don't care.
we all
Yo, a lot of
been
women do
in
that.
that. We've
They
all been
do.
down that road at some
I
point.
bet they single.
But like,
They're not by choice.
in the grand scheme of things, like, it honestly, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It don't.
Now
It
his
don't
kids
matter.
do. Some girls don't care, but I care.
No.
I care.
Them kids, different thing because you got other people involved when it comes.
And
to
then
kids.
people be like, because this guy he got 5 kids. I was talking to you about that.
Yeah. We are.
But my thing is this: I'm not judging a man who have kids. I'm not. They like your checklist long. No. I just feel like this: if a man get with me, he coming up. This is why he not only getting a creative person, he getting a girl with good credit. It ain't the best, but I'm good. I can get a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like her own whip. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not lazy by far. I speak different languages, and my shit ain't ran through, and I don't have no kids. I'm single for that reason, especially in Atlanta, because I want quality at this. I'm a grown ass woman, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, now that before I wasn't even open to it because I was destroyed from my ex, but now I'm open to it. Is what it is. If I meet somebody that's popping, we gonna pop. But
You burn
the
trees?
kids,
You burn trees?
why do I seem so uptight?
I mean, no.
I think do I come off uptight?
No. You was giving out
burn
your
trees?
shit. You was giving out your shit as in what you could do. So I'm like,
That ain't
yo,
none of these
if you
people
burn
business.
Trees,
That ain't none of these people
whoever's
business.
watching could be that man. Like, oh, wait till I see her.
She don't want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You have to.
So that's good PR right there. We don't talk about that on camera right
But
there.
the kids thing is like this. I feel like a woman, I don't care, a woman that don't have no kids,
Right.
she wants to be able to be that person's child, you know, that thing. Like you meet, like if you already did. You
She just
you got
dismissed your
kids? Okay, see, all right, you don't have no kids or whatever. So if you did have a kid, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and we met, like, you know what I'm saying, one kid is like, all right, you know, damn. 2 kids is like, 3 kids is like, all right, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because
What if by the same girl though?
that's worse.
Really?
Let me tell you why it's worse.
Break that down. Hold on.
I'ma
Break
tell
that
you
down.
why.
Break that down. Break that
'Cause
down.
I've been through that too. This dude I know, he had 4 kids by one girl. 4. She ain't never going nowhere. I don't care what you say. She not going nowhere. Why would I even want to compete with that?
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, you know what, mine, you can keep them. You can have them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 4. You selfish. How you even? I don't even want you because you gonna leave her and you got 4 kids. To me, that's worth by one. I think different. Like, you about to leave this broad with 4 kids by you, and they all from you.
You don't want to deal with them. I feel that.
This bitch got. See, if you ain't got no money, now you done gave this girl. You scarred her, and I actually wrote a song about that. I'm forever scarred by you, and I'm not talking about being hurt. I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm not. See, hold on, listen. I'm talking about when I'm not talking about scarred like you made me angry. I'm talking about now my body like you marked me. Meaning, like, if you got 4 kids by somebody, a lot of girls, you know what I'm saying, they might have stretch marks now from this dude. Oh, okay. I know a woman that went through that.
That's a part of the process. That's we have roles in life, and y'all roles as women is to bear children. So
shit. What do you see?
Our roles as men.
Why is that our role?
No.
Right. We can't.
We can't have.
Because women have. Oh, okay. Yeah. Start that.
Hold on. You use that word role, but I'm about to hold you. Like, hold on. I feel you though. Yeah. I got you. 100%.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying though. I'm saying this girl that I know, she lived real life, had 4 kids by this guy. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. He felt like, I guess he was bored or whatever you want to call it, and he went.
Were they married or they were just like kicking it? Okay.
They was just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? But he was her first.
I got you. Yeah.
She had 4 kids by the dude, and the dude left her, and now she got stretch marks everywhere. Don't know dude even. It's hard. I'm just gonna say it's hard for
guys. Really, I mean, it got to be really crazy for dudes to really make that.
It's a lot of dudes that do though. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's.
Y'all are men, so y'all don't probably care about a stretch mark, but it's a lot of dudes that's superficial. They want that plastic shit the day and time we live in. You see me, y'all just some real men. But
that's that social media again, man.
Right, probably right.
That's that social media again.
That's them boys.
I think
what Cat Williams say? Either you was small and got big, or you was big and got small.
I think a guy that had 4 kids by a girl.
I haven't. I'm saying like when you first said it, I was like, hold up, but you articulated yourself perfectly. I get that because it's like he's walking away from that situation. And that's a lot. I get it. I mean,
true though. He could be walking away from her. He's still taking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but now it's going to be hard for her to.
That's her fault. Then.
That you the one. No, you the one.
I got a woman and 2 kids. That's
okay.
Yeah.
I have a woman and 2 kids.
Okay.
And I live a busy ass life, and I'm still dad of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the woman. It's a 2-way street. Like a man has to sacrifice and go hard in a relationship, and so does the woman.
So you telling me? Hold on.
My kids are still going to be in
the No. It's different. I'm trying to tell you as a woman.
I respect that shit.
As a woman, I'm telling you that it is not the same. It's easier for you. Let me tell you something. It's easier for you as a man to have 4 kids and be quick in a relationship with another woman than it is for a woman with 4 kids to get with another man. It's a man's world. We didn't make the rules. So what I'm saying to you is that is a problem to me. If you're going to give a woman 4 kids and then you just going to leave her, that's not cool. Why you ain't stopping too?
But what if they had problems though? What if their relationship had problems?
I don't care. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't want you.
Okay.
4 kids by one woman and then you leave? That's just not the type of shit women gotta go through. That's why I wrote Being a Girl. It's not your fault. What's your name again? Terrell. I'm not saying it's your fault because relationships don't work out.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from a woman's perspective because I know women that has been loyal to men or whatever, and the man just probably ain't feeling her no more. Like he probably bored, and that's okay. Like he's human.
But I'm asking you, why is he bored? Like what is she doing that he's bored?
Listen, it don't even have to. Sometimes it could just be time. It don't always have to be. Come on, let's be real. So you mean to tell me that it has to just be? You mean to tell me that like the man or the girl always got to cheat? Sometimes time could just be a factor. They could just outgrow each other. You know what I'm saying? And now but that's her stupidity. First of all, having 4 kids by this dude and not even.
No,
I wouldn't say.
Okay.
Because then what she get?
Okay.
What she get? Now she don't have no security.
Yeah.
She got beautiful.
All right.
No, see that's not. I'm telling you, as a woman, that's not cool. It's not cool.
I mean, I'm not mad at your perspective, but to me, just me, I'm saying, it's God,
you're a man.
And woman. I'm saying God created men to preserve the earth and whatnot. He gave us a woman to preserve life. So as a woman, if you're giving life to a man's child, number one, what may be her fault is picking a nigga who would leave. You know what I'm saying? That's number one.
Yeah, I do agree. I didn't say it's not all a man's fault. Yeah, it's not all a man's fault. Yeah. It's not all a man's fault.
What he said is a key point right there. Like, what women have to understand is you choose.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Since I'm being outnumbered right now.
It ain't about being outnumbered.
No, because y'all not looking from a woman's perspective. Y'all thinking from it. And I know you can't, but I try to look at it from all men's eyes.
Layla. What I'm saying is you choose. That's it.
Okay, you choose. And it is your fault if you choose wrong, but who really knows?
No. I'm not talking about fault. You choose. That's the point where we're talking. You choose.
You do choose.
You choose.
You do choose. And I got to give it to you. You do choose. You choose.
Remember the conversation we had about the dude you met at the gym? Mm-hmm. And we don't have to bring that up, but that's a conversation that we had privately.
No, but why he turned out to be a whole married? I mean, why he just got married?
Layla, we had these conversations.
This man was begging me to get with him, and he just got married a few days ago. So that means the whole time you had, I did not get with him.
See, that's why
But I don't. But you know what's crazy? What's crazy is his game was so good that since I broke up in a relationship, he was the first guy in Atlanta since I've been back that made me be like, you know what? I might have to, see what's up with you. And
but what
I
did you
didn't
do?
know. So,
you was in the gym? You was in the gym?
Yeah, working out.
Muscles was
yeah,
it?
he was popping.
Look, the dude looked good and she ignored everything else.
But
we had this conversation.
But let me tell you the reason why. Because if you get hurt, then you look for signs. He was the reason why I didn't even take it to the next level is because he will always never be available at night, like after certain hours. I just want to talk and then he only
keep it a buck. What did the dude tell you the first time he told you?
What he did? I forgot.
You forgot what you told?
Yeah,
The first day, what you told me the first time you talked to the dude, he gave you some very key points that you should have left him alone, and you still tried to entertain him.
What he say?
You don't even remember.
Tell me, because I be dealing. I don't know.
The dude, he blatantly said that I have a situation. Like he told you that. Or that's what you told me.
No.
There you go. They don't really be listening. Women really don't be listening.
True. We don't. I can agree with you. Us girls, a lot of times the signs be there. We be close. We be hoping and shit. It do be there. We be hoping for something to change.
Y'all going on tonight? No. Okay.
But the guy told me that he was not in a relationship, but he said that he met somebody when he first moved to Atlanta. He met the girl that was there, some shit like that. He said, but it wasn't his girl. So to me, I'm like, okay. He said he didn't have a girl, but he did say kind of that he had a situation. So I'm like, that's what guys' latest thing is. So if y'all got a situation, at least y'all could be like, well, I told you.
Look,
can you at least agree? You guys don't do that.
I mean, I tell chicks I got a lady from the month.
And they still probably want you, right?
I mean, they want me more because they see how I am with my family. So I mean.
But why though? If you got a girl.
I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not cool.
This is the one thing. This is the one thing every female should understand. Men will tell. We not that smart.
But you was on point with
we
that.
We will tell you exactly. We're gonna tell you exactly where we're at, and we're gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear.
So he was doing all that to get the draws, basically.
Yeah. What? What are you talking about?
He was about to get married. He needed married.
What? He told you everything. He already had his situation lined up.
Before you go ahead and make those vows,
everything.
But 2 weeks later, you married?
He was already engaged. He was already engaged.
See, that's where we think that's where us men and women think different. I just think
and
unfair.
That's not all men, but the truth is the dude told you everything.
I just wasn't
and he allowed
listening.
you to make a choice.
Yeah, but my energy, because I'm an energy person first. I don't be knowing a lot of shit, but I gotta feel something. I did not feel the connection 100%. He just was fine as hell. So I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe my eyes wasn't opening because I was just like blocking whatever. But for some reason he was able to open my eyes, but it wasn't open enough for me to, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like back to that kid thing, I just think that's the most selfish thing ever in the world. To give a woman 4 kids and then just leave her? Like, how, Sway? How was that okay? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, life.
saying? I'm just saying as far as like as a man, like if me and my woman were to break up or whatnot, I can't go off and fuck with you if you wanted that and have a life, and now she has the kids, and it might be harder for her to want to bring Jimmy over
Right.
the kids. I
Right.
totally, like, I understand that.
It's just not the same for women. It's
so
what
I
I'm
get
saying.
that, but just what if we both just, you know what I'm saying, so we decide to separate, you know what I'm saying, and she might be, it may be fucked up for the kids, but they might be with the mom for, for 3 days, and then you live in separate situations. You might have a stepmom.
I just feel like it's different for men and women. That's it. It's
Yeah.
different, and
No, that's true.
everything is
Yeah.
different for men and women. It just is. That's why I wrote the song "Celibate Kitty" and stuff like that. It's just for people to be out here like it's the same. It's not. Like, let's just be real. It's not the same.
No,
You know?
there's
You know what I mean?
stereotypes.
It's not the same. It's
I
stereotypes.
had to ask about that because I watched the video. You looking good and
Thank
sexy
you.
and all that, and it's like, damn, it's called Celibate Kitty.
But
so it's like
'cause I'm basically-
moving, it's like, I'm getting confused.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he was kind of cute though, so he got a little more. I'm just playing. Nah. Well, no, because it's just basically like I was just basically telling him like, yo, I've been celibate all this long, but I'm feeling you, because that's
Right.
really how I am in real life. Like I feel like if I meet that person that is gonna get me in that vibe,
Right.
he just gonna be the one. I'm not. It's no time frames. It's no. I'm gonna make him wait 60 days and none of that. But he definitely not about to just think he about to smash and that's it. Now, if he smash,
So it was a vibe though.
it is a vibe.
So it can
No,
happen like that.
not just okay. When I say vibe, not just that I'm sexually attracted to you. That's anybody can get a sexual urge. You know what I'm saying? That's automatic. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I could watch some porn and be like, that don't mean I'm gonna jump through the screen and want to smash the actor or something. I'm just saying like you could. I'm talking about the vibe of where. Even if it's fake, if you could get me to the level where you make me feel like you care about me, I can't control what you're gonna do. I can't control if you're gonna leave.
Right.
And I don't feel like. I don't agree with people that be like, oh, I'll make him wait for a year and see. Because some guys,
That's
after the year, after he still get it, he still might leave you. You know what I'm saying? So it just have to be a certain energy. So that's it.
All right, man. So we
I'm sorry, we don't win.
No, we do got to wrap it up.
We good.
We
I'm
good.
just
This was good.
listening.
This was great. So
Get them viewers in there.
La La Land.
La La Land, man.
Chapter 11.
Back to La La Land, chapter 11. Just briefly, really quick. I named the album La La Land because of where I am in my head. I just feel like I'm always creating in my head, and I
Right.
just feel like it was my escape from being a crazy girl from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Having to survive, and I didn't want to lose my creativity. So that's where La La Land came from. Philly.
I had a
Yeah,
feeling.
I'm from Philly, but my family is from Logan, like North Philly.
Okay, I'm from Germantown.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah. At first it was chapter 11 because I gave up so much and I felt bankrupt all the way around. From my mind, my spiritual, I just felt empty. You know what I'm saying? But then I felt like I found myself again, which was the 11 and spiritual part. So that's where 11 came from. So that's really where I came up with it. But I'm just excited, man. I got a lot of stuff coming out that's about to follow behind that. I'm definitely promoting Celibate Kitty. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Jay Good, last name Good, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I got a lot of shit coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited for y'all to see. what
Hey,
your
being the
been
girl
up to.
that won, though, I'm just going to tell you that. Being the girl is the one.
Everybody be like, Celibate Kitty the one, being the girl the one, this song the one. We gonna let the people pick what's the one.
The people in my DM saying being the girl. I'm just going to say that.
Celibate Kitty is hot.
That's the joint. I say being a girl because being a girl don't contain anything, and that's 100%.
Oh, I see what you're saying, but we
being
do
a
know
girl,
that. Oh, let me address that real quick before we
Yeah.
go. We know that there was a sample. The song is not meant to make no money. Funk is something that's in me too. I love James Brown and Prince and those type of artists. It's too much. So you know what I'm saying. So basically, that's why I use those influences. I'm just gotta let them know because I be getting asked those
I know,
questions. So
but
now that I have
understand,
the
we just-
platform, I want them to know
We don't want to
where
talk
my
about
brain
that now.
power
Yeah,
is.
just let it go.
He like, don't tell him too
yeah,
much.
yeah, cue it in.
All right, I respond back to y'all in my DMs. Then,
There you
y'all.
go. But look, man, this has been a good hitting show. This has been a great conversation. This
It's
is
a
great.
lot.
It's great conversation.
Great conversation. We kept, like I said, them. Got texts coming in, kept the viewers in the room the whole time. So yeah.
This is good.
We need to do this more often.
Where can they pick up the album at?
It's available on all streaming service, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be up on my website, Layla Martinez Music. But make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Layla Martinez Music, Layla Martinez, Martinez Music, Muzik. Support your girl, artist, songwriter, creator. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
And make sure y'all save that pussy.
And at that point, I think we can go off though. Any final words? Are we good?
Nah, I'm out. Thank y'all.
Just follow us.
See y'all. Thank y'all for joining in.
Hey, man, we'll see y'all next week, man.
Word.